What's happening, people? It's James Beardwell, the Witham Town supporter here, and welcome back to another Witham Town FC matchday vlog. Witham Town are at home to Grays Athletic in the Isthmian League North Division. I am buzzing for the game. I'm really excited, and I reckon it's going to be a tense atmosphere around the Witham Town FC Samarco Stadium at the home match against Grays Athletic, because I reckon there's going to be a lot of our Witham Town supporters getting behind the team, and I reckon the atmosphere, it's going to be absolutely electric from our Witham Town home supporters, including myself and the main fellow Witham Town supporters. And they're going to bring a lot of their fans of Grays Athletic as well, I reckon, because they got a lot of their fans as well. So I reckon it's going to be a tense atmosphere in today's game, but I am super confident Witham Town will get back to winning ways. And the Isthmian League North Division table is literally neck and neck at the moment, and it's hotting up at the moment because we are currently 5th in the Isthmian League North Division, and Grays Athletic are in 12th in the Isthmian League North Division table. But as we're in 5th at the moment, it is hotting up at the moment in the playoff places. And we've got to win against Grays Athletic today, because if Tilbury win their match, which we won't worry about that, but what I'm saying, if Tilbury win their match today, it's squeaky bum time, because it is going to be a very competitive league this season in the second half of the season, because we're focusing more on the positives on today's game. We want to win against Grays Athletic, because what I'm saying, that if we don't win and if Tilbury win their game, it's squeaky bum time. So, and we could be in 6th outside the playoffs if we don't win. And that is why we've got to focus on the positives on today's game. We're all feeling positive for this afternoon that we're going to bounce back to winning ways against Grays Athletic, and we need to start winning matches today and remaining second half of the matches, because we want to stay in the playoff places, because that is our aim for this season. And we've got to really get behind the Witham Town players and the staff, and especially for our Witham Town manager Gary Kimball as always. And I know we've got to do better against Grays Athletic today. The players know it, Gary knows it, the management staff knows it. We know it. We've got to get back to winning ways against Grays Athletic to stay in the playoff places, because that is our aim for this season, to be in the playoff places. And now I'm about to be on my way to the Witham Town Football Club to get ready for the Witham Town home match against Grays Athletic very shortly. Up the town! I'm currently now on my way to the Witham Town Football Club to get ready for the Witham Town home match against Grays Athletic in the Isthmian League North Division. It is hotting up in the table in the Isthmian League North Division in the playoff places, but we as Witham Town superfans are really confident, and we as main Witham Town supporters as well, and all fellow Witham Town supporters, we're all feeling really confident for today's game against Grays Athletic, and we are feeling the buzz already. And we've got to win against Grays Athletic, because it is going to be a bit of a bumper crowd, I reckon. And I reckon our Witham Town home support is going to be absolutely brilliant to get behind the Witham Town players and the staff, and especially for our Witham Town manager, Gary Kimball, as always. This is a massive game for Witham Town against Grays Athletic. I know they're 12th in the league and we're 5th in the league, but a Witham Town win will keep us in the playoff places, because that's where we want to be, in the playoff places, because that is our aim for Witham Town this season, to be in the playoff places, because that is our aim. But the Isthmian League North Division table is hotting up at the moment in the playoff places, but I know we're already out of the title race, because I reckon it's going to be between Bury Town and Felixstowe Walter United for the title. But Waltham Abbey are in 4th in the league, so it is going to be very competitive, because like the Isthmian League North Division is a very, very competitive league in the second half of the season. But we're all feeling really positive, as all Witham Town supporters. We are all feeling really positive for today's game, and we are confident we're going to get the win today. And we're feeling the buzz already, and we've got our amazing singing voices all ready to get behind the Witham Town players and the staff, and especially for our Witham Town manager Gary Kimball. And let's hope it'll be a fantastic afternoon. Up the town. I've now arrived at the Witham Town Football Club for breakfast club, and I've got the big full English breakfast to fill me boots already for the Witham Town home support against Grays Athletic today. And now I'm going to enjoy my breakfast. Up the town. I've now just finished my breakfast at Breakfast Club up at the Witham Town Football Club, and I'm just waiting for my mates of the main fellow Witham Town supporters to arrive to do the pre-match thoughts, half-time thoughts and full-time thoughts as always. And let's hope it'll be a fantastic afternoon. Up the town. Hi Gary. Good, thank you. And you looking forward to the game today?
Yeah. I hope it's better than last week.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah.
You all right though?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Good man, mate.
You had a good week?
Yeah, I had a good week. You?
Yeah, had a brilliant week.
Yeah, good.
Enjoy the game?
Yeah, and you, mate?
Up the town.
Up the town, son.
Hi, Ollie.
You alright, James?
Good, thank you. Looking forward to the game today?
Yeah, buzzing through. What about you?
I'm buzzing already.
Yeah, score predictions?
3-0 Witham Town.
3-0. All the best, James.
Yeah, enjoy the game.
And you?
Up the town.
Up the town.
Hi, Kevin.
How you doing, James? You all right?
Good, thank you. You looking forward to the game today?
Yeah, looking for a positive performance from last week. I mean, last week after the game, we said to the boys that performance was totally unacceptable. We just lacked desire, we lacked effort, we lacked everything in all departments. And after the game, like I say, the boys were fully made aware of it. And like I say, we trained twice in the week, so expect a good performance today.
Thank you so much for your time, Kevin. Enjoy the game.
Cheers, mate.
Okay.
Yeah, all good, mate.
You looking forward to the game?
Yeah, can't wait. Can't wait.
Excellent. Enjoy the game. I'm now with the Witham Town kit people and main fellow Witham Town supporter, Laura.
All right, James.
Good, thank you. We're buzzing for the game. We're excited, and this is a must-win for Witham Town against Grays Athletic. And like you said off camera, the players have to really perform against Grays Athletic, because all games are never easy, because it's a very competitive league, and the players got to be our best for our supporters this afternoon.
Yeah, we got to wipe the slate clean, move on from last week. We weren't the greatest, was we, last week? But as I say, we move on. We have to perform today, and we can't have nothing more than 3 points today. You know, we don't want to start slipping even further down the table, do we?
Definitely not, no.
You know, I'm sure, you know, we've got a few new faces again this week. You know, Gary's changing it about a bit, you know, so yeah, you know, why not? Come on, let's come out today. Let's come out and play proper football like we can play. You know, let's bring it. We're at home, got the crowd behind us, and let's have the 3 points today.
Definitely 100%, and we got Darius and Iggy back as well, which is good news.
Fantastic news that they want to come back and play for our club. You know, it's great news, isn't it?
Yeah, we're buzzing for this afternoon, and I remember the players looked like they're really buzzing for it before the game, and but like you said, we got to start picking up points, and we just got to really focus on today's important game.
Yeah, of course. We at the end of the day, we can only focus. We can only look at one game each. You know, we can't look what we got next week and the week after. One game at a time. Let's just concentrate on today's game. Let's play proper football, and let's bring back the 3 points. We are at home, but let's get the 3 points today.
And now we're coming to the score predictions. What's your score prediction, Laura?
I'm going for 3-1 Witham.
Brilliant, love that.
I think there might be a couple of goals there by our new people today. I think I've got that feeling.
Yeah.
I've got that feeling. So yeah, I'm going for that. What about you, James?
I'm going to be really positive as always, and I'm going for a positive 3-0 Witham Town.
Get in, James. Get in.
Thank you so much for your time, Laura. And can we get the 3 points for Witham Town and up the town?
Up
the town! I'm now with the main fellow Witham Town supporter and fellow Witham Town matchday vlogger, Leon.
Hello, James.
Good, thank you. This is a massive test for Witham Town against Grays Athletic, and we've got to bounce back to winning ways after that awful 3-0 defeat last Saturday to Brentwood Town. But we've got to focus more on this afternoon because the Isthmian League North Division table is hotting up at the moment in the playoff places, and the Witham Town players got to really be at our best for our Witham Town supporters.
Yeah, in the last 48 hours we've had 2 players return, Iggy and Darius. Iggy is starting, but Darius is on the bench. Good luck to them. Welcome back. But up against Grays, they're mid-table. We're 5th. From us getting that 3-0 defeat last week, can't be doing that. Realistically, we cannot be doing that.
I agree.
Us doing that, we're dropping points, and the more points we drop, the less amount of time we have to finish in the playoffs.
Yeah, we've got to stay in the playoff places because that is our aim for this season, and the players know it, Gary knows it, the management staff know it. That is our aim, to be in the playoff places, but we're going to take each game as it comes. We'll take each game at a time, but we've got the second half of the season to look forward to. We've got some good away days to look forward to as well, and like Newmarket Town, etc., and coming soon later in the season, but we need to start picking up points if we want to achieve that goal to be in the playoff places this season.
Yeah, I've said this in the past. Probably 5-10 times I've been on this channel. We have the players to do it, to win titles, win trophies. We have already just won a trophy at the start of the season, beat Chelmsford City, but it's a small trophy. It is a community trophy. It's a memorial trophy. It's got the local teams in it, Chelmsford, us, nearly the local teams of Essex, pretty much. But we won it, and we have the team and we have the players to do it. And with us having Iggy and Darius back, that will give us an extra boost.
100%, it will give a massive boost for our Witham Town team. That we got Iggy back and Darius back, and to give extra more in the squad, which is really, really good. And like you said, we won our first trophy this season, the Tolson Darcy Memorial Cup, which is brilliant, and champions of the Tolson Darcy Memorial Cup this season, and we got the Tolson Darcy Memorial Cup to look forward to, and let's hope we retain that trophy this season. But we're just going to focus more on the league to try and stay in that playoff places.
Yeah.
And but we need to start picking up points because if we don't win, and if Tilby win their match, it's squeaky bum time, which we don't want that, because what I was saying is if we don't win and if Tilby win their game, it's squeaky bum time, but we drop down to 6, which we don't want that, which is outside the playoff places. We know that we want to start winning matches to try and stay in the playoff places where we want to be in.
Yeah.
And now we're coming to the score predictions. What's your score prediction, Leon?
2-1 Witham. I'm going 2-1 Witham.
Excellent. I'm going to be positive as always. Like in the previous pre-match thoughts, I'm always positive, and we want to see our club Witham Town do well this season, and we want our club Witham Town to win as Witham Town supporters. And I know realistically it won't be easy against Grays Athletic, because they're going to be up for it against us, but they could bring a lot of their fans over as well, so it won't be easy. But I am confident and positive. I'm going 3-0 Witham Town.
Positive.
Thank you so much for your time, Leon. And can we get the 3 points and get back to winning ways and come on the town?
Come on,
Up the town! I'm now with another main fellow Witham Town supporter, Callum.
How you doing, James?
Good, thank you. This is a big test for Witham Town against Grays Athletic, and we know we got to bounce back to winning ways after that awful 3-0 defeat away at Brentwood Town the second half. But we just got to focus on this afternoon to get all the 3 points for Witham Town, because we want to stay in the playoff places, and the players got to really perform and do it for our supporters.
Yeah, we're in a bit of a battle now, aren't we, with the playoffs? We're currently 5th position. We want to stay there. We want to be in the playoffs coming into the season. So we know we're going to have to start picking up wins, but it's so close. Any team could overtake anyone at any moment. It's that tight. So it's got to be an interesting run until the end of the season. But all we need to do is keep winning, do our bit, and see what happens with the other results. As long as we keep winning, that's what.
Up the town. Yeah. But we got to start winning matches now, because like you said off camera, the playoff places is starting to hot up at the moment, because he's hotting up at the moment.
It's getting interesting. A lot of teams now who are lower have put on some good runs and are up there and in around it. So we know we're in a battle, but we know we can come through it, and hopefully we start picking up wins. It's a big game today at home advantage. Huge game. Grays in the best of form, so hopefully we can get a good result today and hopefully get back to winning ways.
I agree 100%, and I reckon they're going to bring a lot of their fans over today, and I think it's going to be a very tense atmosphere, I reckon, but we got the best atmosphere at home, because we got to get behind the team and get behind the players and the management staff, and
100%.
Always get behind the team.
We just need to keep singing their names, obviously get behind them, but as we know, massive test, but we know we can beat anyone. So we're at home, as you said, home advantage. So hopefully we can G the players up with our singing and get our atmosphere going. It should be a really good game to watch, and hopefully we can come out with the win.
I agree, but we were second in the league earlier on the season, then we dropped down to 3rd and 4th, and then now we're 5th in the league at the moment. As now Waltham Abbey in 4th, and we're now 5th, and but if we don't win, and if Tilby win their match, it's squeaky bum time, and we could be dropped down outside the playoff places, which we don't want that. But we all know it, that we need to start picking up points. The players know it, the manager Gary knows it, the management staff knows it. We need to start picking up points if we want to achieve that goal in the playoff places.
What I was going to say, it's going to be a battle now. A lot of teams in and around there fighting to get in the playoffs, but it should be a good running. You know, anyone can beat anyone, and it's so close. There's not many points between it, so we could. But as long as we do our bit and win today, if we keep win today, we stay in the playoffs. You know, there's a chance if we lose and a team behind us win, they could go above us. But let's just get the job done and get the win, and see what happens come the end of the game where we are. But we're still in a very good position. So hopefully 3 points today, and get another good run going.
And now we're coming to the score predictions. What's your score prediction, Callum?
You know, both teams are going to be at it. It's going to be a tight game, but I think we'll nick it 1-0.
Excellent. It's going to be not going to be easy against Grays Athletic, but I'm confident for this one. But the players got to perform against Grays Athletic, because I know last week was awful, but we're going to forget about last week. We're just going to focus more onto today's game against Grays Athletic.
Of course, we can't.
To get the 3 points.
Yeah, we can't worry about last week. Last week wasn't great, obviously, from us, but it was frustrating because Brentwood didn't play that well either, and they got 3 goals. But as you said, we move on now to today. Big game, and what are you going to say your prediction was?
I am going to be positive, and I'm going for a positive 3-0 Witham Town.
Yeah, nice prediction. Come on the town.
Thank you so much for your time, Callum. Can we get the 3 points to stay in the playoff places, and come on the town?
Come on the
town. I'm now with another main fellow Witham Town supporter, Paul.
Hello, mate. You all right?
Good, thank you. A big test for Witham Town against Grays Athletic. We all know we got to bounce back to winning ways after that abysmal second half performance away at Brentwood Town, which we're going to forget about last week and focus more on today's game, because this is an important one for Witham Town, because the Isthmian League North Division table in the playoff places is starting to hot up at the moment, because they've got some good teams in it. but we need to get back to winning ways to stay in the playoff places.
Yeah, abysmal's about right. I think you summed it up perfectly there, mate. Yeah, it was awful, wasn't it? But yeah, it just goes to show what a competitive league it is this year. That it doesn't take much. A few points here, and you can really shoot up the table. You don't win a few games. I mean, Basildon, a good example. They were up top half with us early part of the season. They're like 17th now. They've absolutely gone into free fall. So. Yeah, it doesn't take much. You lose a few games and teams around you win, things can change really quickly. So the good thing about football is every game's a clean slate, chance to put things right today. Hopefully the players will respond, we'll get a reaction and also a result.
I agree 100%. It was exactly like last season. Like we was away at Stowmarket Town. It was a bad game, but then the next game last season at home against Walthamstow, we were like a different side, and that's what we won the game. But hopefully it'll be the same like we did last season. Like turning into defeats and draws into victories today, because like the playoff place is really meant to all of us, because we haven't been there since Gary's first full term, but we want to achieve that goal in the playoff places. But if we want to achieve it, the players got to perform.
Exactly, yeah, I think you're right. I mean, we need to be honest with each other. You know, the players and the management staff and the fans need to be honest with each other. You know, what do we want to achieve this season? If we want to be in the playoff spots and up the top of the league, we can't have any more performances like we had last week. It was sort of lacking any real sort of desire, and it was a million miles away from what's got us success this season. So, but it's a chance to put it right today. Let's see how the boys react. They normally don't let us down. We normally get a good performance out of them at home. So if they put in a performance and play as well as we know we can play, we should be okay. But it needs to be a different set of performances than we saw last week.
I agree 100%, because like we got to really perform against Grays Athletic, and like we said, the Isthmian League North Division table is really hotting up at the moment, and but we're focusing more on the positives. But what we were saying off camera, that if we don't win today and if Tilby win their game, it's squeaky bum time. So it could be dropped down to 6th if we don't win today. So that's why it could be squeaky bum time, which we don't want that. But the players know it, the manager knows it, the management staff knows it. We've got to put it right this afternoon against Grays Athletic to get the win against Grays Athletic. And like I said, the players got to perform for our fans.
Yeah, I think and everyone's realistic. You could see what it meant last week to Gary when he came to see us at the end of the game. He wasn't happy.
He was angry.
He was angry, and he was rightfully so. And Kev was the same. You know, at least they're realistic. No one's trying to pretend that was a performance that we want to see, because it's not going to get us anywhere in the league if we play like that. So at least everyone was realistic, and the boys will know that they didn't perform as well as they can. We've got too much quality and too much ability out there to be getting beat like that. Good to see Darius back. Good to see old Iggy back as well. So we've got quality in the squad. We know that. And
Positive times.
Yeah, got some good new signings. So we need a good performance today, and it should set us up, and we can kick on again into the new year.
I agree 100%, because there's lots of positive times at Witham Town at the moment. We've got Iggy and Darius back, and had a few new players as well. And I know Tyler Fobbs is on the bench today, and but we got behind Tyler Fobbs last week, and because he loved our support from Tyler Fobbs, and we'll hopefully see what he can do today against Grays Athletic. I know he's on the bench, but hopefully when he comes on, he will do something. What he can do for our fans.
Yeah, like you say, there's a lot of positives. We've got a good club here, good chairman, good support staff behind the scenes, good management staff, a good playing staff. The club's in a good position. So it'd be a shame now to let it all peter out for the rest of the season and start drifting down the table. We want to kick on. We've got good players. Let's get a good performance today, a good result, and let's kick on with a win.
And now we're coming to the score predictions. What's your score prediction, Paul?
Well, they're a tough side, Grays. You know, we've struggled against them before, but I hope we get a good reaction today. So I'll go 3-1 with them.
Brilliant, love that. I'm going to be positive as always, like I did on the previous pre-match thoughts. I'm always positive. As a Witham Town fan, you always be positive, and we want to see our club do well this season. What we love about our club, we want to see our club do well this season. It's been a long time since Gary's first full term. He brought so much success from Gary Kimball in his first term, and I think he'll do the same again in his second full term. But we'll take each game as it comes. But I am positive as always. I'm going for a positive 3-0 Witham Town.
We've both gone big. That's good. Let's hope so, mate.
Thank you so much for your time, Paul. And can we get the 3 points to stay in the playoff places? And come on the town.
Come on,
Up the town. I'm now with another main fellow Witham Town supporter, Connor.
You right, James?
Good, thank you. It is going to be a tough game against Grace Athletic. I remember you said off camera you're still confident Witham Town to be in the title race, but at the moment, the title race is well behind at the moment. So, look, in my opinion, that I think we're already out of the title race, but I know you're really positive that Witham Town can still be in the title race, and but we've got a long way to go in the second half of the season, and I loved your positivity, and that's what we like to see, positivity. And but I think realistically, we're out of the title race and we're still in the playoff places, but the table doesn't lie, and they got lots of good teams in it.
Yeah, I reckon if we win today and we'll maybe lose, then we could go up to 4th and kind of keep our position in the playoffs stable. But if we lose today, then we could potentially drop out of the playoffs. But I reckon if we keep on good ways, I reckon we could give a good push to get promoted this season, either through going up as champions or going through the playoffs.
I agree 100%. I'm really confident we're going to finish in the playoff places, but I think we're already out of the title race. But we was in the title race around about away at Ipswich Wanderers earlier on in the season, but we were so close to finishing top in the first half of the season, along with Bury Town. But now we dropped down to 5th now. But like I said, we're already out of the title race because Bury Town and Felixstowe Walter United, they are pushing for their places, and but our main focus for Witham Town is we've got to stay in that playoff places and hopefully go up as playoff winners, hopefully. But we just got to wait and see what happens in the season. We'll take each game as it comes and take each game at a time, and we'll see where we end up in the league table this season.
Yeah, I reckon now where we are, like this far in the season and how far off we are, I reckon if we keep on going and winning, I reckon we could win the playoffs quite easily, because some of the teams in the playoffs at the moment, I reckon we could give them a good game and hopefully win and go up this season and hopefully stay up in the Isthmian Premier next season.
I agree 100%. We are moving in the right direction, Witham Town, at the moment, because as Gary's our Witham Town manager in his second full term, which I'm absolutely thrilled to have Gary as Witham Town manager in his second full term. He is bringing the great times back to our amazing club, Witham Town, and he's done brilliant in his first term. Won us 4 trophies in the 2011-12 season in his first term in the Essex Senior League years, and I think he'll do it again in this second half of the season. And I fully back the man Gary Kimball 1000%, and I think you do as well, back Gary Kimball, and we always get behind the team 1000%. Who knows? I believe we can finish in the playoff places.
Yeah, Gary has brought in a few new signings for this game, which I hope they make a difference and help us push for the playoff title. But yeah, I reckon the team are going out there today and hopefully give out a good battle and try and get all 3 points to keep us in the playoffs. And I reckon it's going to be a good game out there. We should hopefully get promoted this season.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, and hopefully it's going to be a good season this season.
I agree 100%. We'll take each game at a time because they've got some good teams in our league. And like I said, the Isthmian League North Division table doesn't lie because the Isthmian League North Division playoff places are starting to hot up now. It's hotting up now in the Isthmian League North Division playoff places, but we need to start winning matches, and that is why there's been positive times for Witham Town. We've got several new signings, and we've got Iggy back at Witham Town, and we've got Darius back as well. There's been positive times for the Witham Town Football Club.
Yeah, I reckon Iggy and Darius will make a big change to the club, because when they were here previously, not that long ago, they were helping us score goals, and they were keeping everyone in shape and helping the team get forwards. And yeah, I reckon with them back, I reckon we could get promoted this season.
Love that, brilliant positivity. We'd love to see Witham Town getting promoted via the playoffs this season, but I know you're always positive that Witham Town can still win the title. But in my opinion, we're already out of the title race because we're way behind in first, and but we've still got the playoffs up for grabs for Witham Town, and as long as we keep winning matches.
Yeah, we need to keep winning and keep on getting as many points as we possibly can in the league, and focus on the big matches and not even the small matches, because if smaller teams trip us up, then that could cause us to fall out of the playoffs and potentially not get promoted. But I reckon this season we will definitely get promoted through the playoffs.
Absolutely. And now we're coming to the score predictions. What's your score prediction, Connor?
I'm going to be very optimistic and say 7-0 Witham.
7-0! Love that, Connor. Brilliant. Love the positivity. And 7-0 Witham Town. Brilliant. I'm positive as well, and as I was always positive on the previous pre-match thoughts, and I'm going to be positive. I'm going for a positive 3-0 Witham Town. Thank you so much for your time, Connor. Can we get the 3 points to stay in that playoff places? And come on the town.
Come on
Up
the
the town. Come on, Witham. Come on, Witham. Come on, Witham. Witham are massive everywhere we go. Witham are massive everywhere we go. Everywhere we go. Come on, Witham. 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 Witham are massive everywhere we go. Witham are massive everywhere we go. Everywhere we go. We are the town. We are the town. Come on, Witham. 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 Witham are massive everywhere we go. Witham are massive everywhere we go. Hey! Offside, offside. You were scored. You thought you 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 scored. On. Good block. Corner to Grays Athletic. Great, good foot. Switch it. Pass the ball. Pass the ball. That's. Oh. We are the town. 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 One Gary Kimball! There's only one Gary Kimball! 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 Come on, Witham! Come on, Witham! Come on, Witham! We are the Witham Town! Whoa! Whoa! We are the Witham Town! Whoa! Whoa!
Keeper loves the wedge! La 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 la! Keeper! Clear! What brilliant save! Ah! Good say, Abby Faz. Hey! Move! Move! Pass the ball! Pass! Pass! Pass the ball, man! Pass!
That's what it sounded like.
Clear!
Go on, Tom!
Go, Tom!
Go on, Tom, take him on!
Someone's the point.
Go on, DC! That's better, better! Good pass! Oh!
Well played, Oscar! Right out, Tommy! Go on, Tom, you got it, son! Roast him! Go on, Archie, you're in!
Ah! Hey!
Get up! Get up!
Where are? Oh. Go on, who wants it? Who wants it? Who wants the ball? Good ball.
Play again!
Ah, too much. Too much.
Go on again! Well played, Tom!
Go on, Archie!
Go on, Archie! Go on,
Ah, hey!
Yes, come on, Town! Let's get a goal, William, come on!
Get up! And again!
Finish!
Lucky boy!
Go on! Who wants it? Where? That's got to be a yellow all day long!
Come on, boys, let's get a goal!
Come on, let's get it on the stroke of half time. Come on. Ah, unlucky.
Hey, go on, Diggs!
Oh, caught on the break. Well played, Kingy! The half-time score, Witham Town 0, Grays Athletic 0. And here we got the main fellow Witham Town supporters, Connor and Leon.
Hello.
Guys, it was a bit equally in the first half, but we have played some attractive football in the first half and caused their defence a bit of problems, but we got to start putting the ball in the back of the net. And in my opinion, that it's a bit of 50-50 in possession at the moment, but in your opinion, what needs to change in the second half, in your opinion?
We need to stop being greedy with the ball and pass to our opponents. Because in that first half, it was mostly all one player on the ball, just trying to pass offenders.
I agree. Yeah, we need to start passing the ball a little bit more because, like, I know he was on the ball and I think there was one or two players calling for the ball, but you need to start passing the ball a bit more because, like we said on and off camera time and time again, individuals don't win football matches, teams win football matches. We've got to start passing the ball a little bit more and, like,
like sort of not playing too much individual football, but you've got to start passing the ball more.
Yeah, we were trying to run at the defenders too much and trying to take it past them. I think we just need to be trying to create space and try and find spaces to get through the defence.
I agree.
We just weren't doing it enough in the first half. We just need to try and pass around the defenders because
I agree 100%.
because they're not very fast at the back, so which means that we can get the strikers up and pass around their defenders and hopefully score more in the second half.
I agree. On to the positives, we gave everything with our support to get behind the players and the staff, and especially for our Witham Town manager, Gary Kimball, because he loves our support for Gary, and the more we sing his name, it helps him relax more on the bench and help. And what I mean, it will help him more relax on the touchline. And because he loves our support, we've got to back him 1,000%. But as a whole, we gave everything with our support for the players and the management staff.
Yeah, but what we need to do in this second half is stop being greedy with the ball. We need to pass the players and
Pass the ball a bit more.
And I see Darius there. I think that's Darius.
Darius is on the bench,
Yeah.
and Tyler Forbes is on the bench.
I've seen four of our substitutes warming up there. They're just doing shots with the goal there. They're practicing on their penalties. At least they're getting warmed up, and hopefully we see Darius today.
Thank you guys so much for your time, and can this be a better second half for Witham Town on Come on the Town? Come on the Town! I'm now with the main fellow Witham Town supporters, Callum and Paul.
Hello, mate. Good.
Guys, it's been an equally first half, but we tried to get attacking, flowing football, but in my opinion, we need to start passing the ball a little bit more and play a bit of team effort. But in my opinion, there's been too much individual football, but the more you play individual football, you never wins your possession on the ball. But in your opinion, what needs to do better in the second half?
Yeah, as you said, we could probably pass the ball a bit more, but the thing that frustrates me the most is Grays are playing not that great. They're playing quite badly, so we're not capitalising on it. If we can play even just a bit better than they are, we could get something from the game. But watching it, Grays, have not had any chances really, which is the frustrating thing. Is if we can step up our game, we know that we can easily get a couple of goals. But hopefully in the second half we can be better.
There's been quite a few positives in the team at the moment. We play some really good football, but the only downside is we need to start passing the ball a little bit more and not playing too much individual football and keep taking them on all the time. Because I think there was one or two of our players screaming for the ball, and they were calling for the ball, and then they didn't quite pass the ball a lot, and then they need to start passing the ball more.
Yeah, I think it's an even game, isn't it? There's not many chances. I think it's got sort of like a one goal in it sort of type of game. I imagine whoever gets it might win it, because there's going to be a lot of goals and it's very tight. I think you're right. I think we've got in some good positions, and the final decision perhaps hasn't been the best, and we've sort of tried to take a player on where the pass might have been a better option and vice versa. So yeah, if that clicks for us, I think we'll be all right. And good news, we've got good options on the bench as well. We've got a lot of
lots of options,
lot of quality to call on the bench as well. So manager's got the option to change things up. Be interesting to see if he does. But if we keep playing away like that, we've got some good individual players out there. We've had some good individual performances, but it hasn't quite clicked together as a team yet. And I think when it does, we'll be all right. But at the moment, we've had a few good individual performances, but it hasn't quite clicked yet as a team effort.
I agree 100%. There's been some good individual performances, but again, they need to start passing the ball more, because, like I said, he was screaming for the ball, and then it just keep taking players on. But the more you just keep playing individual football, it's not going to win you much possession on the ball. Like, teams win football matches, but individuals don't win.
Yeah, and it's that final decision when you get in a good position. What you're going to do with it? You're going to need to play it off to somebody, or do you need to take someone on? It just hasn't clicked for us yet, and hopefully when it does, we'll have a good chance, because the keeper really hasn't had anything to do in the first half there. So let's hope we get a few shots on target. And then
Done a lot of moaning.
Yes.
But no, on to the positives. We gave everything with our support, getting behind the players, and we sang throughout the first 45 minutes, getting behind the players and cheering the players up to keep going because we wanted to win that game against Grays Athletic because we want, like I said, we want to stay in the playoff places. But at the moment, it's 0-0 at the moment. But we've got to start tweaking a little bit more in the second half and play more attractive flowing football.
Yeah, let's just see how the second half goes and hopefully we can play a bit better, create a few chances and get a couple of goals.
And what needs to change in the second half, Paul, in your opinion?
I think it's already better than last week. It's already a lot more fight, a lot more
I
desire,
agree.
a lot more passion. I think we were sort of lacking last week. It was very flat. The whole game was very flat. No one was talking, no one was communicating, no one was calling each other out when things weren't going right. We've already seen an improvement on that this week. So yeah, it just needs to click for us in the final third. That last little bit of quality we need just to either take a player on or that final pass to get in behind. I think once that clicks, we'll be all right.
Thank you guys so much for your time, and can this be a better second half for Witham Town and get the 3 points and stay in the playoff places and come on the town.
Come on. Up the town! Come on!
One time, get it back!
Good boys. Witham! Witham! Yes! 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 We are the town! We are the town! What's your name? What's your name? Yes! 1-0! We're yes, Leon! Yes, sir! Come on! Yes, guys! Yes! Yes, Paul! Come on! What a finish! Yes! Come on! 1-0! Witham Town, get in there! Oh my days! Oh my freaking days! Oh my freaking days! We are the town! We are the town! Come on! Man, he's got to go, man! He's got to go, man! He's got to go, man! He's got to go! He's got to go, man! He's got to go, man! He's got to go, referee! That's got to be a red, ref! 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 It's the last man, referee! That's got to be a red, ref! That's got to be a red, ref! That's got to be a red. That's got to be a red ref. Come on, man. That's got. Oh my. How was that not a red? It was the last man. You bowled that, did ya? That is a red card, and you know that. He was on goal. How was that not a red card? Ah! 2-1 to Grays Athletic.
We are the town team. We are.
2-1 to Grays Athletic.
We are the town. Come on, the town. Come on, the town.
Oh, it's back to them again.
Go on, DC.
Pressurise them. Come on. You're in there. Hey! Win it, Town! Good tackle, good defending! JC! Finish! Corner! Hey! Who wants it? That's it. Good pass. Ah! Yes! 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 Come on! Yes! Get in! Get in! Get in! Yes! 2-2! We're right back in it! Come on!
El Capitan, in, DC, in.
Tyler Forbes! Tyler Forbes! Tyler Forbes! No! Tyler Forbes! Tyler Forbes! Tyler Forbes! No! Tyler Forbes! Tyler Forbes! Tyler Forbes! Where? Let's go! Ooh, just. It's a great tackle. Behave yourself. That is a great tackle. Behave yourself. Behave yourself. That's a great tackle. He tugged his shirt there. He just tugged his shirt. Hey! Yes.
Go on, Tom, have a go.
Finish it! What?
Should have passed that.
Unlucky Rowan.
Hey!
Oh my days! And he saved that!
Come on! Well done, boys. We go again. Head up, boys. We go again. Head up, guys. Head up, guys. Well done, Kevin. Well done, mate. Head up, guys. Head up, guys. Head up, mate. Head up, Tyler. Head up, mate. We go again. Well done, Joe. We go again. We go again. Well done. We go again. Head up, guys. Head up. We go again.
Let's hear it all for Nigel. Well done, Nigel.
The full-time score, Witham Town 2, Grays Athletic 2, and here we got the main fellow Witham Town supporters, Connor, Callum, Paul and Leon.
Hello, mate. You right?
Guys, it was an end-to-end battle in the second half, and we was leading 1-0, but the only frustration is concede an equaliser in about a minute space and a minute later, but we could have defended a 1-0 lead, but it slipped into 1-1, but most frustrating, isn't it?
Yeah, obviously we were disappointed, but you know the second half was a lot better than the first half. Both teams played a lot better in that second half, so a point, it's not the worst result, you know, it's a point on the board. So yeah, I mean, we could have maybe nicked it, won it 3-2, but as I said, point on the board, we're still in the playoffs, so we've got a lot of big games coming up, so I think the point today is not the worst outcome.
That's what I was about to say. We're still in the playoff places, which is good, and we've got our next game to look forward to next week. And I said it time and time again, these are competitive matches, and like I said, the table doesn't lie, because the table is now hotting up in the playoff places. We're still fifth, which is really, really good. Still in the playoff places, and we've got Redbridge to look forward to next week at home. But we need to start winning matches. But for me, I think a draw is a fair result, in my opinion. We might not agree with it, but do you think we should have played better than that in the second half?
I thought we played well in the second half, yeah. I think after you go 1-0 up, you're looking to go on and win the match, but within 5 minutes we were 2-1 down, and then anything can happen. So we did well to get back into it, get the equaliser then, and then I think we looked like the best team in the last 10 minutes or so.
I agree.
Us pushing for the win. I'm not sure how that keeper kept that last shot out, as it just looped. I thought for all the world
I thought it was going to go in.
Credit to him, he got it over the bar and pushed out for a corner, so I'm not sure how he did that. But yeah, I thought we were the better side. It's just a shame that we didn't have a little bit more of that in the first half, but it sort of clicked for a second, and I think we finished it strongly, and I'm lucky perhaps not to win it. But same as usual, you know, if you can't win the match, make sure you don't lose it. So a point's a good result, I think.
Yeah, I agree. A point is a really good result, but fair play to the Grays Athletic supporters playing their part, getting behind their team, and but I think a draw is a fair result, but a win for us would have been better for us, but it wasn't to be. But we've got the game next Saturday to look forward to, and we need to start playing more attractive football. But again, I think, in my opinion, that we need to start passing the ball a little bit more and not playing too much individual football, because like I said, individuals never win football matches, but there's lots of positives to take at the moment.
Yeah.
What do you think, Connor?
What do you think, Connor?
Yeah, I think we played really well in the last 10 minutes, but I agree with you, James.
100%, yeah.
We need to be playing a lot more
Play-
passing football.
Played a lot passing move football, and we played some good like passing move, but overall there's been some positives on the ball for Witham Town, but again it's the final third we need to start working on. But we played some promising attacking football, but again it's just the final third we still need to work on.
Oh, what do you think, Leon?
Well, some of the decisions made didn't really go our way. That call for a red card, in my opinion, was definitely a red card.
I agree 100%.
It
That
was reckless.
I agree.
Goal, reckless, should have been a red.
Clear red card.
You're saying it's a
Well,
yellow.
I want to see it back. When he puts it out on the floor, I want to see it back.
But in my opinion, I know people may agree or disagree, but I think that is a red card all day long because that was a dangerous tackle. I think it was a last man, but I don't know if it's a red or yellow, but we'll decide that later. But
once you see it back, we'll have a clearer idea, seeing it on the actual video. But what do you think of the game itself, Leon? You think?
Been 50-50, but Grays did have the better half.
I agree, yeah.
They were better than us, but we still kept it as a draw.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
Yeah, I agree, yeah, it's a fair result.
I think, obviously, as you said, you can't win, don't lose, but even when you're playing not great and to still get a point is positive. Any point's important, whether you play good or bad, it's still a point on the board. So, yeah, we've got a big game next week.
Huge, massive game next week.
Big games.
And
Redbridge.
Our former Witham Town manager Chris Taylor's now manager of Redbridge, but we just got to focus on ourselves next week.
Big
And
game.
massive game
Cambridge
next
as
week,
well
and we've
after.
got to really show up next week. And I know a draw's a fair result, but we need to start picking up wins, turn them to draws into victories next week. But again, a draw's a fair result, but the boys did battle out really, really well, and we're trying to push for a winner, but it wasn't to be, innit?
Yeah, I think we've got a good squad of players there, and once it clicks, and I think towards the end of the second half there, you could see it starting to gel, and everyone was sort of getting used to each other and what runners were doing what and who was moving where, and there was a lot more interplay, a lot more sort of little triangles of passes getting in behind them, and I think we looked really lively. I think it really started to look like it was going to click. So if we can carry that on into next week, we've got a few new faces. It will take them a little while to bed in there, but we've got a good squad of players. I think once it comes right for us, we'll be good.
The only positives that we haven't lost, which is good, and a draw is a draw, but we just got to focus on the next game. But there is positives in the team, and we've got to take the positives and look forward to the next game next week, wouldn't we?
Yeah, obviously another hard game against Redbridge, so that'll be a tough game. Then the big game, obviously the
local derby
with Haybridge, that's going to be a massive game. So big games coming up. We get points and get results in them. That's all we really want. If we can play well, great. But I think the most important thing is just getting the victories and getting points on the board.
I agree.
Ultimately, come the end of the season, performances don't matter. It's how many points you've got on the board.
I agree 100% because all games are never easy in this level in the Isthmian League North Division, and it is a very competitive league. And like I said, the table doesn't lie because we're still in the playoff places, like you said, Callum. We're still in the playoff places, and we've got to try and stay in that playoff place this season. But none of the games ain't easy.
No, it's fine margins. I mean, that keeper getting the ball just over the crossbar at the last minute there. They had great debate about whether that was a red card or not. I mean, to me, in real time, that looked like a red all day long. The ball had long gone. I think he gives him a
That's
yellow.
a red all day long, in my opinion.
I think the referee gives him a yellow because he thinks there's a defender covering. But to my mind, he's nowhere near the ball there. The ball's long gone. He absolutely cleans him out. It's a dangerous challenge. I could have broken his leg. So
Exactly. That was a
it's a
dangerous
red
challenge.
card.
And
that's the sort of fine margins that we're dealing with.
Yeah, if that had gone any other way, it could have been different.
Exactly, yeah.
it would be a different
Had he not-
story.
As you said, that could have snuck in under the bar.
Yeah.
But he managed to get it. And but
It's tight at the top.
very tight.
Very tight in the
I
playoff
think it's
places.
4 points between 5th and 10th or something like that. So it's a
It's
crazy end to the season. It's going to be.
It is really hotting up in the playoff places now at the moment, and but we just got to worry about ourselves and not worry about the opposition teams. We've got to start concentrate on ourselves to try and push for more wins to make sure we try and stay in that place throughout the whole season in the playoff places.
Yeah, and if we play like that with that group of players, I think we'll be okay.
Thank you guys so much for your
Cheers,
time.
James.
Keep the faith. We go again next Saturday at home against Redbridge. And can we get the 3 points next week? We go again and come on the town. Come on the town! So here you go. It is a bit end-to-end stuff in the second half, but there's lots of positives to take in the team. We look like a more attacking, flowing football team in the second half, where we try to push on for a winner. But on the positives, we gave absolutely everything with our Witham Town support to rally the players, to keep going and try and push for a late win, but it wasn't to be, and it's getting more competitive in the league. So, but we got some other games to really look forward to, and we're still in the playoff places, which is good. We're still fifth in the league, but none of the games ain't easy. But we got to really start picking up results and turn them to draws into victories next Saturday. And but it's a big game against Redbridge, and none of the games ain't very easy. But yes, we've got to focus on the positives to look forward to it, and we've got to start picking up points if we want to achieve the playoff places where we want to be this season. Hope you all enjoyed today's Witham Town FC matchday vlog. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment down below on my YouTube channel, James Beardwell. Witham Town's next match is a home to Redbridge on Saturday the 25th of January. Keep the faith, Witham Town.